What's going on, y'all? It's your girl, My Desire, and of course,
Denny C23. What's going on, guys? How we doing?
listen, this is a first for us. Welcome to a live review. Okay, this is
Yes,
about to
yes.
be fire. I just want to say, like shout outs to everybody who really rocked with us this entire season of Reasonable Doubt.
Yes.
What an amazing season, but what's an amazing finale.
Now, yo, can we can we
What
can we can we take a minute to just appreciate the season? Like
mm,
that was the cinematography. The story was a bit, but it kept me entertained. I can't lie. That's one thing I can't say. It was messy,
I
but it
feel
kept
like
me
the
entertained.
cinematography was really good. The plot had various twists, and I'm here for it
Right.
because that keeps us going and constantly trying to figure out who did what. And we have been doing that all season. First of all,
Yes.
y'all comments were crazy. Y'all always kept us on our toes, telling
Yes.
us who did what, who didn't do what, and how y'all felt. So hey, let's dig into this because I don't even have words right now for the cliffhanger. But before we
Right.
get to the cliffhanger, you and I sat here, episode 1, and we said, who done did it?
I said Ozzy did it
You did
first.
say Ozzy did it.
And then I thought it was the sister. I owe Kristen an apology. I just want to
We
say that.
both owe Kristen an apology.
I
She
owe
may be
Kristen an
crazy,
apology.
but she's not a murderer.
She killed that dog, so she's definitely a murderer.
Okay, well,
Okay, so
yes.
she killed that dog. She's a murderer. She just didn't kill
Mm-hmm.
Wendy, which is crazy here. But the story that we see though, like in the beginning of the episode, how do you feel? Like the 6 months earlier, the build up, it felt so real. Like I feel like they keep doing that to us. Like, and I loved it and I hate it at the same time because like, all right, bet so I was right. And she packed it out like a G. I thought so in my head. Like I was like, yo, how do you feel when
Listen,
you
first
seen
of
that?
all, kudos to the entire cast. It is lit. Everybody played their role extremely well because I'm not gonna lie to you, Kristen was giving off I could be a killer vibe, which technically she is, right? She murdered the family dog, but
Right.
she's not that type of killer, right? She's not that cold hearted. She as a child, she was
Mm,
troubled, right? All right, cool. But different story. Here we are looking at this scenario play out, and I'm like,
right.
oh, yes, this is what I was waiting for. Tell me I'm right. Tell me that she is the killer.
Yo,
And I actually, what I will say is for this episode, I love the pausing in between the story because that makes you want to hear the story that much more. I really
right.
loved how they did that.
I agree. I will say the part of the story where she kept leaving her dad out was crazy. That is crazy.
It's crazy, but here's my thing, right? Like,
Who are you
what
protecting?
is
Ozzy or your dad?
that that
You
that
had one
we don't
job.
know. We don't know what the actual reason for her leaving her dad out of the picture was. But
Right.
also, why would you take the blame for something that you didn't actually do? It's so many, like, again, this family is very troubled. We see that from the jump with this entire situation happening, right?
Right.
I don't know why she did that. It doesn't make any sense to me. But however, sometimes we do protect our family by any means necessary, even when it causes us harm. You know what I mean? So
Right. I feel like Kristen, I apologize. I didn't know you was the cleaner. I didn't know you was the one carrying all the skeletons. For real. Like she dang, dang. I feel bad. Guys, what y'all think? Shout out to the people watching right now. Let us know, man. Feel free to comment. Let us know what y'all think so far. Like in the first 5 minutes of the episode, what was your thoughts? Like they will reach the verdict. Like, how do you guys feel about that? I felt that was amazing. that they won? How did you feel in that moment? Like,
I again, I said earlier, right? Like the last two episodes, I was like, listen, they might not win this thing because I really couldn't tell. I felt like Ozzy's testimony was it did what it needed to do, right? He
right,
is a man physically and, age wise, so to speak. However, he is really a child, a boy mentally and emotionally. And that was proven throughout this entire case that he was really manipulated and taken advantage of. And for me, it's like, it bothered me so much. One, because, this particular storyline with Ozzy shows what a lot of Black boys encounter, not the fame, but the being taken advantage of and kind of being stunted in a way where it actually hinders them from becoming actual men in the future, right?
right,
So I thought that was the storyline overall was good. I never
right.
thought that Ozzy did it. After we saw all of the loopholes, the reasonable doubt that Jax provided
Man,
us, you knew that it couldn't have been
it couldn't
him.
have been him.
So
Yeah, that's a fact. And that in itself was crazy. The defense against, like, he doesn't even know how much milk costs. Like, he doesn't know how to even get to the damn cabin. How did he know? You know what I mean? But
yeah,
the thing is, though, how did he get to the cabin? Because he did go.
he did. So let's hop into some of these details, right? So we see Kristen give this recount of what happened. It gives us a flashback to 6 months earlier. She's walking us through the scenario of how things have happened. And we see her, kidnapped Wendy, right? Wendy's at the cabin. We see Ozzy, the whole entire rundown, which I really loved. Again, great cinematography, great storyline. We see Ozzy upset. He yells at Wendy. She's gone. She takes off. Monica shows up. She scratches Ozzy by accident, which is why he has the scratches on his chest, right?
Right,
Um, and now we see that Ozzy shared his location, well, Wendy's location with Alex because they're sharing each other's location. So that's
right.
how he ends up at the cabin,
I think I
which
missed that part. That's crazy.
oh yeah,
I
yeah,
think I missed that. That's crazy.
yeah. So Ozzy
I
is
was
like
definitely
pulls up the phone and he's like, she's at my family's cabin. And Alex is like, what is she doing out there? And he's like, I don't know, probably banging some other dude. And then they decide to pull up and he's like, yo,
okay.
send me that because you can't drive. He tries to
Right.
stand up, he's stumbling. For that brief moment, I was like, oh my God, Ozzy did it because he did get to the cabin. Like, these are so, again,
Like,
the writing on this and the way that they twist and turn you is really, really good. It captivates you. Did you have any doubts by seeing Ozzy and Alex show up at the cabin? Did
I'm
you
not
think,
gonna lie. No, because I was waiting to see what happened. Because I know
mm,
for a fact there was other people inside the cabin. That part was
okay,
like hinted a lot in the episodes in the past. So I was like, all right, so who are the other people? I thought the mom was in the cabin with the sister because I thought they was in tandem after what happened to Alex. And the
right.
sister went to the hospital to check on him. I thought she had something to do with it. She didn't even have nothing to do with that either. Like, so it's like, I again apologize, Kristen. Dang, they made me hate you. It was the perspective, okay? Perspective.
Yeah, it's definitely
Even to
perspective.
Daniel, you was guilty. So you can't blame me, okay? I'm not even the one laying with you every night. So
Well, I mean, here's the thing. What if Daniel didn't necessarily feel like she was guilty, but she was still had something to hide? I think he's really unsure at this point what's actually going on with
right,
Kristen because I don't know if she's guilty. The story seems good, but for me, for a moment, I'm like, it just feels too good to be true the way you're willing to kind of just, and she stuttered too, right? Because he's asked her
mhm,
multiple times. He's like, did you kill Wendy? And she says, I'll tell you everything. That's still not an admission of guilt. You see what I'm saying? She's
still not
not
an
fully
admission of guilt.
saying that.
She
So
did it
for
until she tells
me,
the story and we see the unalive running
yeah,
back.
yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. But
But that's not even where she was
it
shot at. So
she was shot at the cabin.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the location in which um the story first flashback had happened. She got shot in the back. But and when the dad did it, she got shot in the arm, and then he like strangled her to death.
Yeah, I think that there was gonna be some of those mishaps where you can't really tell what's what for a moment, but I do think that, you know, um she's really just she's doing this as she goes, you know what I mean? That makes
Yeah.
sense. So, one of our I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit, but I'm gonna go to the next part that we've been like flaming his ass all season, right?
This guy.
Lewis,
I'm not gonna
okay, and
lie.
for
He showed up in this episode.
he
But
showed
continue.
up, but for those of you watching, and if you aren't familiar, but I know you guys are, we flamed his ass all season, right? Fellow
All
tourist
season.
here. I tried to give him away to somebody else's delegation. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
I think that, and it's so funny because he did kind of sort of what I would do. Like, I am a patient and wait, kill kind of person. Like, I'm gonna let you do what you think you did. I'm gonna set the trap. You're gonna find yourself shooting yourself in the foot, and then boom, now I got you. And so I really feel like we watched Lewis get caught up again because we see the young lady come into his office and she's like, "Are you finally you okay?" First of all, when another black person is a person is rooting for you to get fired, you already know that you done messed up.
Listen, all I'm saying is that's like the coworker who see the coworker that be slacking but get away with everything. Like, yo, how do you keep your job? How do you
Mm-hmm.
keep your job? How? And then that was the yo, he don't got a girlfriend. What are you talking about? He brags about his Tinder all the time. Like, he don't got no baby on the way.
First of
Like,
all, Tinder, sir, what?
listen, man. I guess get it how you live, boy. Tinder must be popping in LA.
It's not popping. It's definitely not in LA. It's not popping. So that's trash. He's there for one reason and one reason only. Okay. But
Hey, maybe he practiced.
nonetheless,
He worked. He going half on a baby.
listen, first of all, I'm glad. Okay. And honestly, I'm not gonna, I'm not, I'm glad, but I wish it would have been a black man or yeah, I wish it would have been another black man to have that conversation with him, right? Because
Right.
black women, we got the sauce. All right. So the size is real quick with it, like, what? Baby, he got a girl. Like, all of those are signals. Okay. All of those are signals to you got
Right.
played, my man's right.
Like,
Like,
I don't think that's how to go, bro. I don't. You got
no.
a what? A girlfriend? He got a girlfriend since what? He be hitting on Shorty from the. You don't know? Oh
Yeah,
man,
facts.
Lewis need to leave his
Facts.
office, walk around a little bit. That's what it's giving. I'm not
Listen,
gonna lie though. I like the fact that he was finally able to stand his ground. I didn't like that it took him to the finale. I don't.
yeah,
I feel like
I will agree with that.
Lewis acted in the finale the way I've been waiting for him to show up the entire season.
Yeah,
You feel me? From episode 1 to episode 9, he did some stuff that I did not agree with at all. Like, I couldn't
yeah,
condone. Shout out to Eddie for checking him because he ain't throwing him under the bus as many times as he needed to. Because Lewis was dumb and doing dumb stuff. Hiring Daniel, freaking following Eddie. All this for
yeah.
what?
He did foolishness, as we like to say in the Caribbean community. It's foolishness,
A lot of
but we
food.
see him finally, the light goes off and he's like, nah, man, I can't get got. Because what is this? Is this his third time getting got by someone, or his
This
second?
would have
Because
been this would have been his third time. This would have
okay,
been his third time.
that's
Because
what
the
I thought.
first
That's
time,
what I thought.
first time was he gave him the extra work on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Second one was when he came in with the white guy. He was like, yo, so you don't want me to do this? Throwing him under the bus. That's 2 strikes for me.
Actually, this would have been the fourth. The third time was when he came back and said, "But I got a baby on the way. Can you help a brother out?" This would have been his
Right.
fourth time, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
that's absolutely absurd.
Yeah.
So I mean, I wasn't sure what to think when this scene happened. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just like, oh man, I can't take it.
Shout
You're
out.
hurting my heart, Lewis.
I just want to say Lewis is still a punk, but he a smart punk. Let me tell you why. He had security come in right after the keyword, get out my office. Like he was tough. Get out of here. You see the two
I
security
mean, you
guards.
know,
You see the security guards in the
he
building.
fake tough. He fake tough. You know what I'm saying? So
He played on his
it's
loss of a child. That's nuts. Now that was
yeah.
nuts though. But did he know he had a loss of a child? That's my question.
We don't
Like, is
know.
Lewis that messy that his business getting around the office?
Listen, we
Like,
have no idea. Those are questions that need answers, and they didn't get answered in this season.
we
So
did
I don't
not.
know what to tell you. You know what I
We did
mean? But
not
I
get
still
that.
will say this. I don't feel like we needed that storyline. Sorry, not sorry. I don't feel like we needed that storyline. And here's why. There was so much happening. It could have just been Lewis doing a great job at work. Like that could have been the storyline. I feel like this was just, you know,
They just had to show you how cowardice he really was.
no. He didn't need again, we didn't need the storyline to show that because he did all that with Eddie. So
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
technically, this is what
I'm
happens when you over season the food, right? The food was great, and then you went in and you added just a more salt because you was like, oh, it's not no. And see now you
If
done,
you ain't
you know what I
sneezing, it ain't
mean?
season, right? That was the
I'm not doing this with you. I'm not
no.
doing this with you.
That's not how it go. I'm just
Nah,
saying, man.
but no, for
I
real
think
though, like
Lewis. They needed Lewis to exist outside of Jack, so Eddie couldn't be right 100%.
okay.
So he needed something
Okay.
going on in his personal life. Because what else he gonna do? Get another woman pregnant? No.
Okay, you know what?
I'm just saying, man.
See, this is
I'm just
why,
saying.
and this is black on black crime. All right, so
It's not black on black crime.
finally,
It's real, man. Like, let me know. What y'all
hey,
think? Y'all think it was okay for him to get Shorty pregnant, ruin his daughter friendship with her best friend?
hey, he definitely ruined the friendship. He
Come on,
for
like,
real did. But hey, listen, they've made it. They came so far. We not gonna lie, the family has come so far. Bree said, I feel like they wanted to show how Lewis was dealing with the loss of the child, but they could have stopped after the nursery situation. See, that's what I'm saying.
they could
That,
have, bro.
that's what
They
I'm
could have.
saying.
They could
Because
have.
that in itself is a storyline. The loss of a child, how to deal with that with your wife, the tragedy that it struck with your daughter, right?
Come
That in
on.
itself is enough. So adding
That was
Sam
more
into
than
the
enough.
mix, first of all, shout out to Sam for getting his, for being a character in
This
the
10
main
seconds of
show.
fame.
Because
Like,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
the little
hey,
30 seconds.
no disrespect, Sam, but we ain't like your ass. You know what I'm saying? And then
Hey man, that means you did a good job, bro. You did a great
facts,
job playing Sam. And you look,
facts.
he said, ball. Yo, true the ball. I said, yo, who is this man? Who do you think he
He's
is?
disrespectful.
He said, Lewis, I'm not gonna lie, Lewis perpetuated pussy so much that he had to try him in that way.
Mm. All I'm saying is I'm glad Lewis stood up for himself, and so we're gonna leave that with that. Now moving on, this man Corey Cat is okay. A little bit of Morris Chestnut in the finale. We're gonna take it, ladies. We're gonna take it. Over here with his girlfriend, now fiance. Shout out to Essence Atkins, girl. I see you. Okay, we done seen Essence from half and half, bro. That's crazy. So shout out to seeing Essence,
That's a fact. My
but
goodness.
yes,
Shout
looking
out
at
to her though, for real though, because she been working. Like
for real.
she was in this show on Netflix. Now she in this, and I'm like, okay, I see you. I see you.
Yeah.
I like that they gave
Yeah.
him a black woman too. Yes, give him a black woman.
Of course. What they Nah, we not playing with Morris like that. We not playing with Morris like that.
Would y'all have been
like that.
outraged if they would have gave more shots at a white woman? Let me know. Let me know. Y'all
I'm
been out.
gonna just keep moving. Nonetheless, the main part of what happens in this scene is that he tells Jax that in the midst of you trying Ozzy's case, the partners approached him, Vince and Steven approached him, asking him to come and be a partner, right? Not only to be a partner, but to actually that they would buy out Jax's portion, right? In order to bring him in. Crazy work.
I'm not gonna lie. They must have so much faith in themselves to think that removing Jax and they will still be at the same capacity. That's crazy.
Absolutely
Crazy.
nuts.
How do you feel?
Absolutely nuts.
Ugh. Shout out to him for withholding that until that moment
Mm-hmm. Facts.
because it was considerate. I do
Yeah.
feel like anyone else probably would have tried to tell her right away. Lewis would have definitely tried to tell her right away. He would have definitely tried to.
I don't think so. I
You don't
don't
think
think
so?
so. Nah, I don't think so. I think because he knows how important this case is, and he knows when Jackson's in mode. Like, nah, I don't think so.
That-
I think that
I
he.
think I think so. The reason being is because with Eddie, it wasn't that serious. Hold on, Uncle Tommy did bad in this one. He tried to save face, and oh yeah, that was crazy too. That you know what? Let's pivot my
I
thought to
don't
this
know.
now.
So
Listen, I championed it until I didn't. Like it felt like yes, but it was like too late. Why didn't you check them in the beginning?
because his career is at risk. Like it's real. But here's the thing.
He still
I
became
think
partner.
no, but here no. He did, but he did. I think that he was actually being genuine, giving Jax the compliment. But like Vince and Steven said, if she did all of that, what did you do? Now he has to save his ass because he's going through a hefty ass divorce and she wants a payout, right? So what else do you do besides and I wish they would have showed how he still became partner because if you're saying he didn't do anything, why is he partner? It did the math ain't mathing for me. The math ain't mathing. Because he didn't lie. He did tell Jax, like, hey, I did tell them that this was all you. But it's a boys' club.
It's a boys'
And
club. It's
they
been a boys'
wanted somebody that looked like them and somebody that was going to be appeasing. So there you have it. Bill fits the bill.
club. Bill fits the bill is hilarious.
I'm just
I'm not
saying.
gonna lie, like them being partner, even seeing him walk into the building at the end was kind of cringe.
I mean, that suit, I'm about to disrespect Uncle Tommy. Look like it came from K&G, okay? And then it was just too much plaid happening for me. Sir, you could have just went with, just, I don't know, figure it out, Tommy,
It was too
figure
much
it
flat.
out.
I
Too
actually
much.
like the glove pass suit. I ain't gonna lie.
I
Listen,
mean, I felt like you
Tommy was
just
still better dressed than Lewis has been the entire season.
all right, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. This is not going to be Lewis slander. Okay. So
We're just saying.
moving on. Moving on. We
Okay.
finally see that Jax reaches out to Chelsea. And you said while we were watching it that you didn't believe Chelsea was there for good intent. Like she didn't have good intentions.
Yo, I feel like she threw a manipulator is gonna manipulate you. Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So if it seems like I'm giving you all this abundance of truth, it's because I don't want you to see what I'm hiding over here. You know, you don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, kind of situation. So if she's throwing Eddie under the bus and trying to connect on that mutual heartstring of I don't have anyone and I just want a sister, at least some good could come out of this pain and da da da. It still sounds sales pitchy. It still sounds like,
It
like
is.
I wanted it to be genuine. I did, but I didn't feel that in me. Like I didn't feel it at all. It was like, yo, she's good.
Here's the thing. I wasn't sure. And then we switched scenes to Eddie giving the same spiel that it's Chelsea's fault. And now I don't believe neither of their asses because like I said, that whole family is full of liars, right?
Mhm.
Finally, Jax and her immediate family is coming out of it. But I still think the theme song is Why You Always Lying. why you always lying.
Mhm.
Right? Because seriously
Mhm.
though, so here's my thing. I feel like I can't trust Eddie. I can't trust Chelsea. I don't know where I want this storyline to go. What does it even look like? We know that season 4, right, has been approved.
Yeah.
So what does that portion of the storyline for Jax look
Ooh.
like?
Do you think they expand that, or do you think Jax leaves them in the dust because she can't trust neither one?
I think it would do us a disservice to leave it in the dust. I think that the fans are gonna want to know what else happened. So even if they only cap it, like they finish that storyline in the first episode, I still think that they should see it
Has some
through.
type of conclusion, right?
Yeah.
Oh, but that's very interesting how this is gonna go, especially with the cliffhanger that they left us on in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very interested to see how that plays out with the family dynamic now, especially being that Lewis. Oh my gosh, I like this. I
Mm-hmm.
like this. Yo, let us know, man. Y'all here with us, man. What y'all think? What do y'all think?
I just feel like we need that conclusion, absolutely,
Right,
because the storyline mattered. Eddie was in most of the episodes, right? Out of 10 episodes, he was in like 7 or 8. So we need the conclusion to figure out how this wraps up. And I will say I am happy that Mama Lou is safe and sound and has recovered. Okay.
right.
I
I'm
will
not.
say that.
First of all, they say the people that cause you the most trouble are the hardest to die. Okay,
Right.
and she is Jax's enigma, so she has to be around.
She
They
does.
they can't kill her off yet.
Yeah. And shout out to
She
Pauletta Washington
you feel
because
me? And see, look, see, Jax still need her mother right now. She
she
can't
did.
lose her right now.
With all of that's going on, she absolutely does. So moving into Ozzy, right? We see him win his case. His friends throwing him a party. One is sniffing something that's red that looks bad. It absolutely looks like death. I mean, I don't understand why you would sniff anything that's red. Nonetheless, he's doing his due diligence by drinking water. He still does, as we see, the guy gives it to him in his hand and he takes it. He takes it, but he ends up at Jax's house for their family night. And I love this scene because I don't know. It was just super powerful in terms of what it's like to be like the fact that Jax welcomed him in to her family, like, and they all welcomed him in. It's literally the epitome of like Black people sometimes, right? Like
Right.
you the love, the care, the concern that she's shown throughout his entire case is manifested in this one scene where you can see the joy and the laughter.
Yeah, it's definitely feel like it's personified 100%.
Yeah.
Like in the way I love the way they captured the moments. Like it looked like soul food. It gave like that this is what he needed. That it gave healing moment, like
Yeah.
after this fight that we all just went through together. Cause they all they know him now too. Cause coming
Right,
to dinner,
right.
doing, going through having those heart to heart conversations, especially while his family just did some crazy shit to him. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
now,
Mama Lou, out the hospital, father popping up, you know what I mean? All these things happening. They definitely showed up for him. And here's the thing, sometimes support doesn't look like how you always think it's going to look like. Sometimes
mhm,
support is literally just having family dinner and creating a safe space for somebody to let their hair down, right? And so I'm not going to lie to you. Tony, I like how Ozzy told Jax's kids how lucky they were. Absolutely, absolutely. I think sometimes we Man, there's so many things that we take for granted that we don't realize are such a blessing in
Yeah,
our life, And so, really having that moment to convey, because Ozzy always said that he just wanted to be a kid, right? He wanted what they have. He didn't want all the fame and all the extra things that came with it. And
that's a fact.
so, definitely just it breaks my heart because I know that in which, man, this scene against, like I said, just part of the transition to Jax and Ozzy in the kitchen, and he's helping her with the dishes, and she tells him, like, you're gonna go to rehab, and he was like, you're no better than my mom and my dad and my sister. And she's like, no, I am better because I care for you. This is not about me, this is about you, this is about what's best for you. Were you at all surprised when Jax tells Ozzy that she loves him?
No, I feel
Really?
like I feel like I saw that the first time she invited him to dinner when he like had that breakdown. I think that's when I saw the care that she really had for Ozzy. She was like, wow, like he
Hmm.
really needs someone. He really needs some help. And then I think from there is when the relationship started to, I guess, develop more. The wall started to break down and kind of to blur the lines. Because even after that, like she put Monica on a stand and skewered her because she's like, this is a part of what he needs to heal. He
Hmm.
she confronted his mom, confronted everyone she felt needed to be confronted at that time, even till, like, as we see in the end, she still isn't finished with her job until Ozzy, everything is
Just
100% the
all
way,
said, yeah.
like
She did for
resolved.
Ozzy what she wanted somebody to do for her. She protected Ozzy the way she wanted to be protected. Tony, even after the verdict, Jack was like, I'm just doing my job. And Ozzy was like, no, you weren't. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah,
Agreed. She went above and beyond, and we see that her care for him, like you said in the scene, translates. She tells him that she loves him, and he says, "I'm so mad at you right now, but I love you too." And she sends him to the room, and this is when we put two and two together, right? Because we saw the episode opened. Episode one opened with her knocking on the bedroom door, going in, and we couldn't figure out who it was. Speculation of Naima. Speculation once we see Mama Lou out doing surgery, it's Mama
right.
Lou. All
So
different
it was
things.
Spencer. It's Spencer Room, like all this good
Yeah,
stuff.
come to find out that it's Ozzy, and I do believe what Jack says later on, which I don't think he was trying to OD. I think he was trying to get that one last
Yes.
high
Yeah.
before he took him, went and got clean. And I'm not gonna lie, that hit me. That hit me because I'm like, for you to fight for your life, for you to come out on the other side, just for you
To pass away.
to just
When he listen, I feel what it really was is he was heartbroken for a
oh,
while,
absolutely.
and he was operating out of that heartbreak. And that last hit, I guess, was the feather that broke the camel's back.
Yeah.
Like it just took him over the top, and it's so disheartening to see, especially after he finally has someone in his corner who sees him, who's
Yeah.
able to help him get the resources he needs to heal and to truly become a functioning adult. And now it's like, dang, all that for what? All this fighting for your life on trial, defending,
Yeah.
providing for your family, like all of that for what? All because they was trying to prevent you from being truly happy because they couldn't control you no more.
Yeah. And that's really what it is that the family so manipulative. And as the episode continues, we see that Ozzy doesn't make it. The funeral, there's a producer that approaches the mom, like, your son just died, are you serious? Like, yo, I can the parents are straight garbage.
Secure the bag is on the mom's mind. She like, my cash cow just died. My golden goose can't lay any eggs. I need something. Ooh, producer, thank you. You right on time. Aren't you a godsend?
Trash. I wasn't shocked, but I was shocked because I'm like, there's no way.
Listen,
There's absolutely no way.
if Kristen would have accepted it, I would have been shocked. The mom, no, I'm not
Oh,
shocked.
I mean, I
I'm not.
no, I think I think absolutely if Kristen, but I knew Kristen loves Ozzy. No matter what, no matter what's occurring, she absolutely loves Ozzy. And as we see, she's talking to Jax approaches her, right, because by this time Daniel has spilled the beans to Jax and told her all the details, and she's like saying things in terms of like, well, I know that Ozzy's one of the innocent ones, and Jax is starting, her wheels are starting to turn, and she realizes it's not even you. It's like, it's not even you. Bree is saying, I like how the season displayed the complexity of successful Black men mental health. Even as a community, we can assume that it is easy when people make it. That's very true. I again, that's why I said, like, I really love them showing it's all good, Bree. Showing that so many Black men, it may not be as drastic as Ozzy's situation, right? Because they don't have the fame, but the not feeling safe enough to be vulnerable with their own families, to share what it is that they're actually going through, is really part of what is wrong with our community right now.
Oh, the thing is, though, I will say I'm very happy with shows like Reasonable Doubt who do bring issues like this to the forefront, because we do need to outwardly say and outwardly state that Black men have a safe space to kind of express themselves, to let go, to not carry the burden. There are resources, there are people out there that care. So,
Yeah.
shout out to them.
I mean, they do a good job at just bringing things, like you said, to the forefront. And I will always be a very strong advocate for Black men, right? Like I have a Black husband, I have a Black brother, I have a Black dad, I have Black friends who are men. And I think that if it's one thing that I feel like I've done in a lot of my friendships, and obviously for my husband, my brother, my dad, is just to be a safe space. It's not easy, right? There are some things that you have to learn and you have to ask questions on to say, how can I support you and how can I show up for you? But at the end of the day, like, I know my friends, my Black male friends know for a fact, like, I got your back, like 110%. You can come to me with a story. I'm gonna tell you if you're right or you're wrong, right? But I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna make sure that you're good. Like, let's talk through this. Then I could get in your ass, right? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I am weak.
I'm just saying, it's true. You can say
I'm a recipient. I understand. Yeah.
all right, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, just a sad, unfortunate situation with Ozzy, and I am very shocked. I'm not very shocked. I guess I'm shocked, but not shocked as to how the dad speaks to Kristen when she comes in to basically say, I think it's time for us to go to the cops. I think it's time for us to tell the truth because Ozzy's legacy is on the line. And he's, again, these parents,
like, what?
Absolute trash. Absolute trash.
Well, I did what I was supposed to do and shut her up for good.
Yeah.
Shut her up. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Kristen. Okay. Because she said she woke him down and he didn't even see it coming because he was so drunk and probably filled with guilt, but trying to suppress it. That's what it was giving. Like he was sitting there drinking. He was like,
no, he was not riddled with no type of guilt. That man was trying to figure out what's the next move. Because again, like the mom, my cash cow is gone. Okay, there's no more money coming in, and right now I look like a suspect. So what can really be done, right? Because remember, he got slammed and he got trashed in court. So whether or not he's convicted of anything doesn't matter. The fact is that you still are potentially you're gonna get the side eye from people. Exactly. Right. You know what I mean?
You think he gonna hire Jax? Well,
She don't want him. That's one case that she will absolutely turn down. She would burn the folder with his name on it if she could.
Think Bill will take it?
Bill will absolutely take it.
Bill gonna take
Bill
the
will
keys?
absolutely take it, yeah.
Oh man.
But you know, speaking of Bill, right? He makes partner. The firm tells Jax that they're getting, you know, there's a acquisition happening, and that this will always be her home. And I called it, and I think you were on board with me. What did I say? She finna start her own firm. I would like it to see her leave and start her own firm because she bills the most hours. She does keep this place afloat. She goes to the bat and she wins. People want her. I'm pretty sure there is a long list of line of people who want Jax as their lawyer, who cannot afford Jax, okay, as their lawyer. But nonetheless, she is highly wanted. Right. And I think that all, you know, Corey also gave her that extra push too by telling her what they were trying to do behind her back with him. Like, and that's crazy because you already know Corey is not playing about Jax. Like, that's nuts. They might have their differences, but
I'm not gonna lie. When Bill got partner, right, and he was just so excited, champagne in hand, like he still didn't feel bad. So I don't think I really want to see like in this new season. Shout out to season 4. I'm ready for it. I'm so ready for it, man, because I want to see like, are they going to be competing now for clients? Is she taking her clients with her?
I don't listen. It ain't no competition.
Also, if since we getting close to here anyway, like with the finale, like how we seen Jax like start her own firm, and it looks great, but we also see, actually, let's backtrack a little bit because I want to go back to the funeral. At the funeral, we see Monica in plain clothes because she clearly didn't attend because she probably wasn't welcome, and just staring down Jax. How did you feel in that moment? I felt so bad for Monica in that moment because I'm like, she couldn't even say goodbye properly, or at least in her way.
No, I'm sorry. I can't. Nah, I can't feel anything for. I'm not gonna say that. I didn't feel bad for her. That's what I would say. You were a pedophile, and you took advantage of him. You don't deserve to be at the funeral because you took advantage of somebody's child. Right now, are you angry and upset? Yeah, absolutely. I get that, but I don't feel sorry for you. You can say
no remorse for
goodbye as the hearse drives by, right? You can always go visit his plot, I'm assuming, you know, if there is one. But no, I don't feel bad for her. And I didn't really see what was coming at the end. But I will say this before we get there. I'll say that I knew that Jax was a badass. Never once did I doubt her. The last 4 episodes or so, you see her growth. You see exactly who she is becoming, and I love that for her. The fact that her name is big as hell on this building, I'm here for it. Okay, shout out to that, because that sign was like the whole block. I'm here. All right, like what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was a dope sign. I'm not gonna lie.
It was definitely a dope sign. And before we get to the very, very end, Sally is trash. Okay, I'm still going to say Sally is trash. Your man's dicked over your homegirl, and you still going to bed with that man? I can't rock with it. It's a no for me.
You know what? From that perspective, I get it. But she already in deep. She already stole his number out the phone. So anything that happens now is her supporting her man.
No, that's
nasty
problematic. Thank you, Tony. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, you listen, a little bit of D here and there. All right, cool. Say that. You
so it's okay. So it's okay for to smash
beforehand. I'm talking about before. This is before he
You
now
think
that
she
he has
knows?
official, oh, did he not make? Well, I mean, she made mention about like, don't be the white man that tears down black women. That was the comment that she made before he touches her hand in that little bit of a scene.
Oh, so she don't know.
No, she do know.
No, she don't. She can't because that's why she made the statement. No, I think she made the statement is because I think he told her about Steve and whatever the heck homie name is, and what they was
Vince.
trying to do. Yeah, Steve and Vince, and what they was trying to do behind Jax's back. And then she was like,
Mm.
"Boom." But I don't
Questions
think
that need answering in season 4. But like I said, I don't rock with Sally. She deserved to get her ass beat. Send Chanel on her because that's her cousin. So she can't really, I mean, she could press charges, but I beat that ass. Okay. Because Sally is just messy boots, nasty works,
yeah,
like Tony said. That's that.
yeah.
So yeah, and unfortunately our final scene is Daniel, Lewis, and Jax, putting her files and moving her into her new building, and Monica walks in looking like Cleo from Steps Off.
Yo, she definitely came in with the Cleos, man. I thought I was bugging. I said, "Yo, that's not who I think it is." I said, "Monica."
It
Got my
should have
drum roll.
been, yo, if they would have did Queen Latifah, I'd have been, nah, they couldn't do that. It wouldn't have worked. But nonetheless, I think it was definitely a little bit of an
Listen,
ode
she
to Queen
came
Latifah.
black hoodie, Meek Mill braids.
Facts.
She came ready. I'm a shooter. She came in looking like a YN. You ain't know who she was.
You did know who she was. But the question remains, and I will ask our audience, for those who are watching, who do you think got shot? Jax, Lewis, or Daniel?
She gave him black forces for real. I honestly, yo, I'm not gonna lie. I hope it's Lewis. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
That's crazy work.
Forgive me. Forgive me.
That's crazy.
Forgive me. Forgive me. If it ain't Lewis, then I don't know. I hope it's not Jax. Jax got enough going on. She don't need to be shot too.
I
She don't
think
need to be shot.
that it's Lewis, because if I want to hurt you the way you hurt me, I'm taking away your love like you took away mine.
Oh. Well, let's say, hold on. I think Lewis stepped in front of her.
I think I don't know if he stepped in front of her, Tony, but I do think that he like kind of, I think he tried, but I think he was further away enough for her to get a shot off at him. So I'm interested to see what this is going to look like next season.
I'm dead interested. I shouldn't say dead.
Yeah.
We don't know if anyone else died. Why everything got to end in death in this show, man? Someone has to die all the time. In this season, 2 people died. 2 people
This is a
died.
fact.
One person got cancer. Damn.
I'm not
Dark
doing
ass
this with you.
season. This is dark ass season, man. I'm just saying.
Did we miss anything? What y'all got to say to us?
Yeah, what y'all got, man? What
Y'all think we missed we missed anything?
Who
I
shot
think there are
you?
a lot of different storylines that need to be talked about in season 4. So Eddie and Chelsea, one storyline. Okay. Who got shot? Okay.
Who shot you?
And Sally and Bill, if that's a continuation at all. So
no, shout out. Dang on it. What's my girl name?
And shout out to Dr. Owens for having a baby. Let's go.
Yeah, shout out to
Congratulations.
No, what's my girl name? The secretary
baby,
that's studying to be
Crystal.
Crystal. Shout out to Crystal.
Yes.
Hey, there we go.
Tony?
Look,
How
Tony, we here.
Crystal's gonna be. I think Crystal is a wee bit emotional, and she'll have to like figure out her own way to like reel in so she doesn't get too attached as a lawyer. But I think that she still will have good ideas. For sure.
I feel she's gonna come off trying to be a baby Jax and then get humbled and then try to find her own way.
Not a baby Jax. What?
I'm saying, like, I think Corey's gonna come back to work at Jackson's.
Oh, I like the way you think, Tony. I like that.
Honestly, that would be the only way he would come back to LA, So
He
I
could,
feel like
yeah. I think he could finesse, and I do think that that's a good
and
possibility.
if Jax is the one injured, he would definitely come to help Jax build her firm or get the firm on her feet.
Oh, that's true. That's true. To keep it, yeah.
Keep it going so she don't lose don't lose a beat while she recovering.
That's true. Yeah. Okay,
Because
I can rock with that.
that sounds like it could be,
I can rock with that.
oh my goodness. Because imagine if Lewis is the one that got shot, right? If he doesn't die, now she got to take care of him while also trying to get this business off the ground and
Hmm.
navigating the kids and her dad and Chelsea. It's just too much, and she can't lean on him for nothing. You feel me?
This is true.
And
This
so
is
in season 4, I feel like Lewis will have to step up more because in the seasons past, like he's always kind of just skated by.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
every season he was not in the house until this season. Like there's the first season he's been home. Like I'm just saying,
That's
like
that's
so
that's
in this part,
true.
it's like now, oh, and I like how Daniel kept it P at the end with Kristen because he wasn't really being smart the whole time messing with her.
I
Yeah.
still think that Daniel was playing the game just a little bit. Just a little bit. I think he fell in love while playing the game, but I think that ultimately he caught himself and he was like, ah, yeah, not gonna catch me.
At which part do you think he caught himself though? Like, cause he was slacking for a while, okay? Like
He was
leaving his
big
book around.
slacking.
Do you think he
He
left
was.
his book? All right, Daniel not sloppy necessarily. Do you think he left his book around to see was if he could trust her?
I don't know.
Because he didn't have anything outwardly there. Just what is Kristen hiding?
I don't know.
You know? Because she's not a
I don't
killer
know.
from the people
But she
perspective.
crazy and she
She
needs
is
some
crazy.
help.
She do.
She needs some
And he said,
help.
I'm not gonna be here for you for that.
Yeah,
Damn.
no. Hey, listen, that's what healthy boundaries look like. Okay. Now, before we wrap it up, I just want to shout out a couple of our folks. Hopefully 9612, DeMarcus Vaughn 2332, The Cascade, Wordplay 80, J 2930, L Grimes 6889. Y'all got some crazy ass names, okay?
I think
The Blood
Lewis is
Still
being
Works
overprotected this
29.
season because he's been failing to protect Jackson season 1. Ooh, hot
Yikes.
take. I
Okay,
like it.
Bree.
I like
Slander
it.
on the way out. Bree
Yes.
said, "I'm going to slander on
Listen,
my way to the
it's
door."
not slander. People just calling it like they see it. His
No.
character
Hey, listen,
development is
it
trash.
it
They need
is.
they needs to do better. Lewis, you
It
need to do
is.
better.
Lewis needs to fight for his character to get some balls. Okay.
Yeah. And a better haircut. I'm tired of it.
All
I'm
right, I'm
sorry.
done. I'm not doing this. Shout out to Bree,
Y'all rocking with the
Tony.
haircut?
Thank you for tuning in with us and commenting with us tonight. We really appreciate you. Thank you
Yes,
for
thank y'all so
rocking with
much for
us.
rocking with us the whole time, man.
And just the whole entire season. As you know, we are here for the shows. We are here for the drama, the mess, and the plot twists, and the action, and the horror, and all the things. And so you already know that we will be back for another review in the future, in the very near future, for one of your favorite shows. I'm not going to tell you which one yet, but just know to stay tuned. Check the channel out. And be sure to follow us. I am at Amaya Desire at all things. And
I'm Denny C23 on all things. Yeah, let's get
yes,
it.
and until next time, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.